I'm Jean Cressy, President and CEO of United Way of Story County. I'm honored to be one of the committee members of the Story County Alliance for Philanthropy. Each year since 2005, we've been celebrating philanthropy in Story County. We know as nonprofit organizations that we exist because of the philanthropy that is given to us on an annual basis. I'm sorry that we can't be in person this year to celebrate the recipients of the awards this year, but we're delighted and honored to be able to bring this video to your attention. Our Philanthropy Day would not be possible without the sponsors that contribute to us. Our founding sponsors are Charitable Giving Resource Center and Vision Bank. They've been part of our effort since we began in 2005. Other sponsors include Ames Ford Lincoln, Danfoss, First National Bank,
Garten and Betker, LLP.
Mary Greeley Medical Center, McFarland Clinic, Phyllis and Larry Lepke, REG, Ripke Design, Dan Devine of Stifel Nicholas, Story County Community Foundation,
Severson, Straggy,
United Way of Story County, 3M, and Munn Woods Studio. A committee of professionals in Story County make this event possible, make this celebration possible. Nonprofit organizations get together to say collectively thank you to those who support the work that we can do here in Story County. The winners, past, present, and future, are all those who give to our organizations to make it possible to do the work. This year, our guest MC is Jeff Isles. He's part of the community. Many of us know him from his time as Rotary President. He brings humor and a sense of belonging to everybody he talks to. I hope you enjoy the video.
This month, we celebrate National Philanthropy Day. Philanthropy, of course, is the love of humankind. And National Philanthropy Day marks the day when people from around the world come together to recognize the positive change philanthropy has brought to our communities. National Philanthropy Day is a celebration of giving, volunteering, and charitable engagement, and a special day to highlight the actions taken by those involved in the philanthropic process and the difference their passion makes in Story County. The citizen philanthropists we honor today exemplify why the Story County area is often cited as a great place to live, raise children, work, and retire. Each SCAP award recipient will receive a beautiful one-of-a-kind hand-blown vase made by Art Ciccati. The Outstanding Philanthropist Award celebrates the outstanding civic responsibility and the generosity of an individual or a family. Nominated by the Mary Greeley Foundation, the 2021 Outstanding Philanthropist Award is presented to Sarah and Jay Ben Buck. Sarah and Ben Buck have been improving lives and making our community better for decades through their generous financial support and volunteer efforts. For more than 3 decades, Sarah and Ben have supported the Mary Greeley Foundation to improve the hospital's infrastructure and programs to better serve the health needs of the Story County community through projects like the Extraordinary Visions Building Project, Israel Family Hospice House, the Diabetes and Nutrition Education Center, and the Cancer Resource Center. Additionally, Sarah and her family established the J. Ben Buck Scholarship that has provided financial assistance to 18 Iowa high school graduates pursuing degrees in health-related careers. They're also members of the Greeley Society that recognizes those who've invested in the future of Mary Greeley through a planned or estate gift. In addition to the generous support of Mary Greeley Medical Center and the Foundation, the Bucks have supported a long list of nonprofit organizations with gifts, time, and expertise, including but not limited to the Friendship Ark, Ames Miracle Playground and Field, Mid-Iowa Community Action, better known as MICA, St. Andrew's Lutheran Church, United Way of Story County, Bethany Life Foundation, Ryman Gardens, and the Ames History Museum. Both Sarah and Ben have dedicated their lives to serving others in Story County, and we're extremely fortunate to have them in our community. Giving of their time and resources and making an extraordinary effort to promote the love of humankind, Sarah and Ben are true philanthropists in every sense of the word. The Outstanding Volunteer Philanthropist Award recognizes a person or persons who provide exceptional leadership in coordinating fundraising projects or activities, demonstrates outstanding leadership skills, and who give generously of their time and talents to make a measurable impact on community philanthropy. Nominated by the Mary Greeley Medical Center Foundation, the 2021 Outstanding Volunteer Philanthropist Award is presented to the George Niang Golf Outing, which is organized by George Niang, Betsy Waite, and Lindsay Fennelly. Each summer since 2017, the George Niang Golf Outing has become one of Story County's most highly anticipated charity events, raising tens of thousands of dollars to support the efforts of several nonprofit organizations in the Ames community, including Habitat for Humanity, Mary Greeley Medical Center, Youth and Shelter Services, and Friendship Arc. Betsy Waite and Lindsay Fennelly partnered with ISU men's basketball alum George Niang to plan, market, execute, and host this full-day event. Typically, George, Betsy, and Lindsay start preparing a full year in advance by first identifying a charitable organization as the beneficiary for funds raised. In 2018, the golf outing raised more than $35,000 for mental health services at Mary Greeley Medical Center and $60,000 in 2019 for YSS. With those funds, YSS was able to purchase a brand new van to transport youth to appointments and wellness activities, as well as create the Niang Wellness Fund to purchase supplies and gym or activity passes for youth they serve. And with their funds, Mary Greeley was able to offer additional wellness activities for patients on the behavioral health unit, such as a virtual yoga class. What sets this event and these philanthropists apart is that George, Betsy, and Lindsay all take an active role in learning about the many nonprofits beforehand by touring facilities, learning about needs from nonprofit representatives, and just in general, how they can make a difference. They really care about the mission and impact made by each nonprofit organization. And even after the golf outing is over, this team contributes to be a voice in the community for bringing awareness to important needs in our community. Congratulations to George, Betsy, and Lindsay. Hey, now that's a game-winning three-pointer. The Outstanding Youth Group and Philanthropy Award recognizes a group whose members are under the age of 25 and have committed time, talent, and resources to raise financial support for a cause. Recipients show evidence of leadership and serve as role models and an inspiration for others to follow. Nominated by Rachel Carricker and the Iowa State University Foundation, the 2021 Outstanding Youth Group and Philanthropy Award goes to the SHOP Food Pantry. And of course, SHOP stands for Students Helping Our Peers. While ISU students, faculty, and staff are hard at work learning, teaching, and becoming state, national, and world leaders, many find themselves facing the challenge of food insecurity. In a National College Health Assessment, over 24% of ISU students self-identify as being food insecure. SHOP was created in 2011 when 6 students from the food science and human nutrition learning community decided they wanted to start a campus food pantry to help combat food insecurity among their peers. SHOP is an anonymous food pantry run by nearly 200 students, volunteers, and staff, and this is for students. Their mission is to engage with anti-hunger advocates and serve the student population by increasing hunger awareness and food security. And they do this by providing free, non-perishable food and personal care items. The number of students served has increased over the years, from 20 to 40 students per month in 2012 to upwards of 50 students per week in 2020. From its humble beginnings in 2011, SHOP has grown to become one of the most prominent student organizations on the ISU campus. SHOP Food Pantry volunteers exemplify the best attributes of outstanding youth in philanthropy. With their commitment to the greater campus community and the example they set for all of us, the SHOP Executive Board and volunteers truly are deserving of this wonderful honor. The Outstanding Business Philanthropist Award celebrates outstanding commitment through financial support and encouragement and motivation of others to take leadership roles in philanthropy and community involvement. Nominated by the United Way of Story County, the 2021 Outstanding Business Philanthropist Award goes to Ames Ford Lincoln, right here in Ames, Iowa. As a business, Ames Ford believes in getting involved. Since the showroom was completed, they have been generous in sharing that space for events like the annual Chamber of Commerce Steak Fry, an annual gala sponsored by the Boys and Girls Clubs of Story County, and the Ames Foundation. But beyond that, both owner Casey Johnson and team leader Nick Johnson believe they must be directly involved in the community, and they are. As evidence, Casey served on the board of the Ames Chamber of Commerce, eventually becoming its board president. Nick serves on the Ames Foundation board and currently is chair of their marketing committee. But Nick's service to community doesn't stop at the Ames city limits, as he also serves on the board of Story County Medical Center in Nevada, and previously as vice president of the board of directors for the African American Museum of Iowa in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Ames Ford Lincoln is a great supporter of the United Way of Story County's Live United annual campaign and has been for many years through their employee campaign, their sponsorship of Golf for Kids, and their dedication to the Wheels for Work program to help address the persistent transportation barriers experienced by many in Story County. This program accepts donated vehicles, repairs those that are usable, and gives these vehicles to Story County residents in need of reliable transportation to get to work or to school. To date, 45 vehicles have been given to residents in need. Casey, Nick, and the entire Ames Ford Lincoln team believe in giving back to their community. Every day they strive to live up to these values, and they encourage all of us to do the same. Well done, Casey, Nick, and the Ames Ford Lincoln team. The Outstanding Group Philanthropist Award is presented to a group of volunteers who dedicate themselves to coordinating and motivating others to raise funds for one or more philanthropic projects. Nominated by Jan Barron and Dee Matthews, the 2021 Outstanding Group Philanthropist Award goes to Northcrest Community Residents. Northcrest community residents are invested in the Story County community. Whether they're newcomers to the area or lifelong members of the community, they contribute energy, volunteer hours, and money. Each year, the Northcrest Community Residents Outreach Fund supports one community program selected by the residents. Every resident is invited to identify one or more groups doing important work that would benefit from support. Then, through the nomination and selection process, one group is finally chosen. The Outreach Fund has raised nearly $200,000 over the last 6 years and supported organizations like Food at First, Ames Emergency Residence Project, and the Arc of Story County. Residents also support Story County through United Way contributions and donations of personal time to benefit organizations like the Story County COVID-19 Emergency Fund, Mary Greeley Medical Center, Ryman Gardens, and YSS. Residents enjoy being part of the community and having the opportunity to contribute to its vibrancy. Residents also appreciate the fact that the community welcomes their involvement. Well, not only do we welcome it, but we need it. What you folks do is important. Thank you and congratulations to Northcrest community residents. The 2021 Rising Star Philanthropist Award is presented to Sia Agni-Hotri. Sia is a 12-year-old from Ames who is often called a kind soul by her friends, teachers, and family members. Sia successfully mobilized citizens in Story County to take action at the local level to help alleviate the suffering caused by the COVID-19 global pandemic in India. With the help of her family, she created Jars of Hope, cheesecake jars, and was able to sell over 500 of them, with proceeds going to her charity. Sia was nominated and is recognized as a role model not only for her peers, but for everyone in Story County. One of her nominators wrote, Sia ignored any unease of public speaking or asking strangers to help. The start of her fundraising was at my house, where I was hosting a gathering of fellow Iowa State professors. Sia asked if she could give a small speech about her jars of hope, knowing there were over 50 people in attendance. Well played, Sia. All of those who know Sia best describe her as a shy and reserved person, but she was willing to leap outside of her comfort zone to help others. This certainly describes a young person with incredible leadership and organizational skills and abilities. A rising star indeed. Congratulations, Sia. Thank you to all of our award winners today for your dedication and for your service to Story County. I am awed and humbled by each and every one of you, and your stories and acts of selflessness are truly inspiring. My thanks also goes out to all who work in service of others and are dedicated to philanthropy. By giving of yourselves, you enrich the lives of so many in Story County. Art, a native of Southern California, moved to Ames and received his degree in art and design from Iowa State University in 1987. He found his passion there after learning glassblowing basics as a member of the Gaffers Guild, ISU's glassblowing club. Art's techniques are heavily influenced by Venetian glasswork, which is evident in his use of curvilinear forms and colorful glass. He enjoys exploring different color combinations, shapes, and levels of functionality. Art bends and pulls molten glass to create one-of-a-kind vases, platters, wall installations, and more. Art's work stands as a visual homage to natural forms like flowers, weather, and animals. He strives to connect his work to the natural beauty of these things.